Marquita Atkins Woods. I'm the founder and executive director of Destination Innovation, Inc., a hub of youth leadership development. Destination Innovation, Inc. is a home of youth leadership development. We're a home to programs like Camp Destination Innovation, which teaches kids entrepreneurship and STEM. We're home to Root the Power, that teaches kids about civic engagement, voter engagement, and environmental justice. We want young people to understand you might not have the power of your vote to vote just yet, but you do have the power of your voice to be a catalyst to change. We're a home to a youth group called Progeny. Progeny are youth touched by the juvenile justice system that we're teaching advocacy, how to change policy in a way it impacts them. At Progeny, they want you to know their stories are bigger than the box you try to put them in. And we are home to Care Violence ICT. Care Violence ICT is an evidence-based program that we do in collaboration with the city and Wichita State University. And it's about getting in front of the gun violence that's happening in communities. And now we will be home to Rise Up for Youth, which is super exciting, and our whole team is excited to have Rise Up for Youth come underneath the Camp DI umbrella.
Hi, my name is Lynn Gilkey, co-founder of Rise Up for Youth.
David Gilkey, co-founder of Rise Up for Youth.
I'm super excited. This has been an opportunity that I have wanted to happen years ago, so it's finally here. So I'm super excited. It is similar to the same work. So we're all going after the same dollars. So to me, it's just smart when two organizations collaborate with each other and go after those same dollars, but those dollars could be increased and be able to reach more youth and be able to provide more resources for not only our students, but their families as well. So I think collaborations instead of competing is the way to go. And that's what we are doing with our collaboration with Destination Innovation.
Rise Up for Youth is like a program for students to, if you want to explore the college route, they show you the college application process, going on campus visits, talking to advisors, and then if you don't want to go the college route, they'll show you trade schools, workshops.
What I look forward to, it's gonna sound bad, but back then it was getting out of class. I first started going to Rise Up for Youth as a freshman, and I wanted to get out of class. That was my excuse to go. And then I started going and might have fell in love with everybody, not only the mentors and the women that were there to support us, but also the students. I learned about scholarships, grants, went on countless college tours, and my eyes began to open that college was possible. And then I met women who came from backgrounds just like mine, that had went to college or built their own businesses, that had just done way more than I thought was ever possible for me.
My experience with Rise Up for Youth was very intriguing, I'll say. They really molded us young men into being great men. They brought in a lot of role models, a lot of guys that were in our shoes when they were in high school and stuff, and they went through Rise Up for Youth and just showing us how Mr. Gilkey and Mrs. Lynn helped them out in their life.
I didn't have any money. Like I said, I was the oldest of four, single parent household. My mom didn't go to college. So everything I learned about student funding and scholarships in the FAFSA was from Rise Up for Youth. They were the people who introduced me to it and then also told me how to do it and were there to ask questions and answer questions if I needed to.
I would tell the young men that is looking in on Rise Up for Youth, I'll tell them to just take a chance on it, because it can really change your outlook on a lot of things in life that you don't really see and that they're trying to help you see in life.
We talk about issues that young girls are dealing with. Some of these young people have never been on a college tour, or they don't have family members that have the access or the knowledge of how to navigate that process of applying to colleges or applying for scholarships. So Rise Up for Youth helps the families and the students get prepared for their success after high school and just giving them the resources that they need to be successful adults.
It changed my life completely. It put women in my life who I still talk to this day. It opened my eyes to college. I then went to college, graduated college, and went off to law school. So it is changing the lives of the people in it, of the kids in it, opening up their eyes, showing that their future can be brighter than their current circumstances or their current situations.
I just feel like it's my purpose. I feel like it's my purpose in life to make an impact with students that we serve. It's been something that we have done for 20 years, so it is a comfort place for me to know that I'm making a difference in a young person's life.
I'm very happy that Rise Up for Youth is going to be able to serve the youth for more years coming on, because they were a very big pillar in my decisions with college and my future, and they still to this day, like, I still Gilkey every other month. We still, get into contact, and he's seeing how everybody's doing and just trying to get us more involved with, Rise Up for You.
When you bring two organizations together, that's just powerful in itself, because you can reach more people, more young people. And the opportunities are mind-boggling because, having two organizations that are great organizations that's doing great work, not only in the city of Wichita, but I think personally they nationally known somewhere else besides Wichita, to keep it real.
Well, for me, many years I have admired Marquita and the work that she has done with Destination Innovation.
Our whole team is super, super excited to have Ruffy come on staff. For me, it's very, very personal that Ruffy is coming on. That is the place where I was cultivated. That was the place where I was seeded. That is the place where I found my passion for youth. My mentor grabbed my hand at a community event and introduced me to Miss Lynn Gilkey. That changed the catalyst of my life.
We started out as friends, and to watch her take her vision and her dream and grow it like she has, it's just an inspiration to me. And so looking at what she's done with advocating for youth, it's perfect. I feel like she has been the missing piece of the puzzle to Rise Up for Youth. So I think together we can only do greater things.